Hey guys, I had a little bit of an accident the other day and I broke the video camera that I've been using for the past few years to do almost all of my YouTube videos. This is a JVC camera here. What happened was I had it on top of my tripod at full extension, so about 4 feet off the ground. And I bumped into it, tripod fell over, and the camera smacked the ground pretty hard. I tried hitting play and the tape just kind of ground inside there, and when I popped it out I found that there were some broken parts inside the mechanism, so I just don't think there's any point in trying to fix it. It's pretty old anyways. I've really gotten a ton of use out of it, plus I bought it used in the first place. So I was shopping around online for a new video camera when I noticed another YouTuber was talking about some video cameras he had, and he was going to review one of them, and he saw my comment that I'd broken my camera, and we ended up striking a deal, and I hope it shows up soon. I think it'll be pretty decent quality, and it's widescreen, so that'll be a nice change from the standard def that I've been recording in all this time. So what I'm using right now is my Android smartphone. I experimented with it a bit before, and I know it's a little bit shaky. It doesn't really have very good, if any, image stabilization, so I'm just going to keep this video short and give you guys a quick update on the Philco 3930 project. Right now I've got the chassis rotated around 180 degrees from where I had it in the previous video. I was working in this section, if you recall. Well, I got that all done. So I remounted that coil I repaired. I finished restuffing all these caps down in here, got them back in, and I remounted all the preset stuff. I've also got the power transformer all wired in, and I've replaced, I think, all of the old bad wiring. I had to run some new wires under through here, like the screen wire. And the section I'm working on now is over here. There were a few capacitors up front on the controls. I've already pulled those out for restuffing. And right now I'm trying to dig this guy out. Really tough to get at. It's mounted on this band switch. To get at it, I actually had to unseat these coils. They have little clips that mount onto the chassis. And then remove the nut from the switch. And I was able to kind of mush everything back and pry it out just enough that I can bend it up a little and get at that capacitor. Which leaves two things. One is the electrolytics, which have been replaced in the past, or at least these two guys have been. There's one here and there's one here. So I'm going to test these and see how they fare. If the capacitance checks okay and the leakage is low, then I'm going to go with these for the time being. I don't see a whole lot of point in spending time and effort to restuff these because they're not the original Philcos anyways. So what I hope to do is get it working with these, and I'll keep my eyes open for any real Philco capacitors of the right type that would have come with a radio like this. I don't care if they're the precise model number as long as they're the right dimensions, so that they mount in here, and those I would restuff. The third one was over here, I know is bad, and I've already tacked in a replacement. Now the other thing that needs to be taken care of is what used to be down here where it's charred, and that was the bias resistor. This guy right here. So this green here off the power transformer, that is a center tap for the high voltage supply going up and over here through the field coil. Well, in order to generate a negative bias for biasing the tubes in this set, they don't ground this. They run it through a couple resistors and then it's grounded. So if you were to take a meter and put the ground here and then test either one of these points, it's actually going to be a slightly negative voltage. Well, there's a bit of power that goes through these resistors. They get hot. and this one seems to have burned out at some point in the past. That's what that charred area is. It was originally 280. Well, whoever replaced it used a 200. So I'm going to take that out and replace it with a 300. 280 is kind of an oddball value. 270 would be nice, but I don't have any of those on hand, but I did find this 300 at 10 watts. So I got to clean out this guy and get this mounted down in there. Button up this area, and I want to double check these electrolytics with my solar capacitor tester, and if they check out good, I think we're ready to try firing this up for the first time.